Hey guys, this is Chris off the Bark Bushcraft. Here in the homestead, me and Tracy, my wife, are going to share with you what we use for cookware on a daily basis and how we take care of them on a daily basis. So, as you can see here, we got 4 cast iron pans. This one was used yesterday. This one I used this morning to make eggs, and I thought I'd leave all the yuck in there just to show you. And these two are just some secondaries that we use when we are occupying these. With this one here and this one here, they got crap in them. What I like to do usually is I'll get them on the stove and I'll get them warmed up. Now Tracy's using water.
Just water.
Just water. We really don't use soap.
Not on these. We do use soap.
And see, my method doesn't use a scrub brush either, or a pad. I don't like using a pad.
I'm just using and feeling around for the stuck stuff. I don't do this every day.
I'm not particular with the stuck stuff.
Only do it when there's stuck.
When they're stuck.
Yeah. After I
Stuck.
use it and cook with it, I usually just rinse it out with some hot water and wipe it out, like hot water so hot that you have to wear gloves.
Yeah, we have our hot water tank set on, you know, extremely, yeah. If there was a setting that said psycho, that's what it would be. Is you put your hand in there and it hurts.
And I just feel around for any crud stuck. And the big thing with cast iron is you have to dry it. You can't just let it dry alone because it'll rust.
Ah, really?
Yes.
Iron rusts?
Yes.
How about that?
Now you might want to flash over to here.
We're going to go to my pan. And see, I'm not as particular with
you can show them. I'm going to put this on
the cast iron, because cast iron, you know, and my thing is gone. Aha. This is my favorite cleaning tool for the cast iron. So all this was is eggs, and all I'm going to do is give it a quick scraping. This cast iron likes to be beat on. Tracy's going to take the camera. Just going to get the majority of the crap out. And that's it. I'm going to take it over to hot water.
Smells good. What did you make in there?
Eggs.
It doesn't smell like eggs. It smells like pancakes or something. It smells good. Now he throws it right on there wet.
Yep. Now I'll turn it on high. High and wet. That's Carly in the background, and we got Tetons down here.
Little kitty.
That Kiki's like 15 years old, kitty.
I'd say 16.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, he's old.
So, we're going to let the water evaporate. Tracy's got hers heating up. We like to use is the avocado oil because it has a high heat. It's high heat cooking oil up to 500 degrees. Spread the oil around and let it set on the burner. And we're going to let it set, and it's going to start smoking, which we want it to do. We actually want it to like get so hot where it's the oil's going to kind of cook to the surface.
It's starting to get that.
All right, we got that smoke coming off, and we can see the smoke.
And you can get inside the pot. It's getting that look that I'm looking for. I'm going to let it go just a little bit more because it's not quite, doesn't have that look in the spot I want it to.
In the center?
No, on the edge here, where it had that little bit of funkiness.
See how you can see where the heat's concentrating? The oil's kind of moving away from the heat.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, it'll get warm in your kitchen. not something you like want to do in the middle of summer. But like I said, this is everyday cookware. We use these all the time. We'd rather use these than anything else. So we got some smoke coming up, which I'm looking for. See how the oil separates away from the heat? So I'm gonna
show this pan when you get a sec.
I'm gonna just swoosh the oil over.
Because the whole surface is pretty dang hot.
Alright, now
I'm gonna shut it off.
she's got her surface completely where she wants it as far as temperature. And it's even crawling up the sides.
Yep.
You can tell it's real hot because it loses that sheen, and it goes to like almost a whitish color, a de-lamb color.
You also got to mention when we're seasoning these, I do it the majority of the time. I alternate with coconut oil and avocado. I don't.
They're both
avocado
good.
oil.
They're both really good. She's just gonna borrow some of mine.
Just a little. And it dripped down the sides. So grab a napkin here and wipe it off the edge. I don't want to.
It's alright, I let it go all over my pan. I'm not as particular as Tracy is.
I just
This pan goes out in the woods with me, and I take it hunting with me.
Well, I don't like messes, and I don't want to wipe it up. So.
And I literally beat the snot out of it, and when I go to bed, it just lays outside.
These are box rags. I love these things. They don't leave a lot of lint.
But we're just going to go ahead and keep an eye on these guys. And you want to definitely stay on top of them. You don't want them to, just sit here and cook all day long. That's not the point. You want to keep spreading that oil around so it goes on there evenly. It's not something that you can just throw on and walk away.
I'm going to give this guy a little heat just because he's got some old oil bumpiness.
Yeah, that's what happens when you walk away from them. You see that in there? That's oil that burns up and it has like these little mountainous peaks. So if I walked away from that right there, all around the edge right there would be a bump because the oil just burns to it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
Oh, look at
I'm still over here. It's been about, I don't know,
about 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes
Yeah.
here. Got some smoke coming off of here pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and
It did ruin one of those things too. Set. I boiled water and forgot about it.
see, that's burnt oil.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Here, hold this for me.
Sure.
What I want to do is get around the edges real good with this oil. I'll take a shot of some fresh oil.
You got a nice surface going there.
Always throw some oil in your cast iron when you're done with them. Do as I say, not as I do. Method.
I snorted.
See? That's the wick way. I'm done.
Yeah, the wick way. And that's how we do.
I think a lot of
you it'd be gone.
A lot of what's building up is old burnt food and oil, and you get that nice smooth surface.
Why would you say old burnt food? People are going to freak out.
Who cares? It's the way it is. That's how it's done.
I'm going to wipe out the excess because that is quite a bit of oil. The pan's still, it's a little hot. You want to oil all of it. I don't oil the bottoms. Some people do. I don't.
That's just going to burn off.
Little remnants on there, but...
All right, here's for a just saying or an example. This is, yeah, an FYI. This one here's a later model, later Lodge.
Newer, not later.
It's late model.
The late
These are early, these are laters.
Okay, but A lot of people are going to be like, early. Isn't early now?
No.
Okay, I
No,
got you.
they
I
if,
get
yeah, if you weren't taught by Common Core, you'll know what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
All right. This pan's about 5 years old. You can see on the inside here, it's rather rough. It still has the pretty much the cast iron texture. That's from the
It's all,
sand.
yeah, bumpy.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. And you look at this one. This one's nice and smooth. So the older the pan, the more they flattened. They took more time, flatten them out, get them nice and smooth.
They definitely don't make them the same.
Yeah, they just they get out of the foundry, they blow them off, wash them off, and then they throw them in a seasoning and throw them in an oven, and then they throw them on the shelf for sale. So you are going to get this texture. They're a little bit tougher to get non-stick. It take a little bit longer, but eventually you'll get it. And if you keep doing this method over and over, I don't mean, you know, constantly, but just cooking it, it's going to stick a little bit. Scrape it out, throw it on here, throw some good oil in here, let it burn, you know, do your thing. But
The
as you can
more
see,
you use them, the better they get.
as you can see on this one, it's all shiny.
Yeah, you can
That's
still
just
see it.
that's oil and, you know, whatever dripping off or out of the inside over the fire, burning to the outside. You know, I don't worry about cleaning that. This is an outside stew type of pan. I got some larger Dutch ovens and stuff. I'm not going to bother bringing them out.
This one
though.
has that lid that's kind of like a frying pan.
Yeah, you can use the lid for
we
a frying pan.
We haven't used this one as much. It needs some love. I'm gonna give it some mommy love.
And basically, when you're done with them, and if you're going to store them for any long period of time, throw a paper towel in here. Make sure they're oiled. Throw a paper towel in there, or you know, one of them rags we were showing you, and you can stack them on top of each other. All right, so Tracy's got, you know, she's probably going to mess around with these a couple more times. That's just because that's her.
Actually, this one's heating back up because it still had some.
She's not happy
darkness.
with this one back here.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it. So
mine is good. I'm taking it and putting it in my area.
I think you ought to cook an egg on it first.
No, I ain't gonna bother. I'll cook an egg tomorrow when I'm ready to eat it. And
This one I could probably do another, but I'm gonna wait till it gets cold. It's still hot to the touch, but I'm gonna do another round. It's not hot that I can't pick it up, but it's still hot. But I'm gonna do it again because that's my
right, I
obsessive.
Wanna end this fucking video, dude.
My
That's what I'm
obsessive
trying to do. Is end this damn video. And you keep blabbing. All right, so this is how we care for our everyday cookware. Cast iron. This is Chris off the Bark Bushcraft and Tracy.
No, don't say Tracy. Say my old lady.
Shut up.
You shut up.
This is Chris off the Bark Bushcraft and
My lord. I was looking at the pan.
this is Chris off the Bark Bushcraft. Jesus Christ, man, you are a pain in the ass to frickin' film with.
You should put that.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.